The moment your bank account hits $50,000, your entire mindset shifts. $50,000 is not just a random number in your bank account. It acts as a powerful psychological passport. This specific milestone completely transforms how you interact with the world, shifting your mindset from constant anxiety to absolute control. Most people spend their entire lives playing a defensive game, but reaching this amount allows you to finally play offense. We are going to analyze the 5 stages of this transformation, starting with the crucial shift from defense to offense. Before you reach this financial safety net, you are walking a tightrope where one small mistake could ruin everything forever. Before this milestone, every trip to the grocery store feels like a battle, checking your balance before buying basic food. You live in a state of low-level panic, always wondering if the car breaking down will destroy your monthly budget. But when you hit $50,000, that vague background noise of financial anxiety suddenly goes silent in your mind. You stop checking your bank balance daily because you know the money is there, waiting to serve you when needed. This is the transition from defense to offense, where you are no longer reacting to life but actively planning it. You begin to control your money instead of letting it control you, which leads us to the second major shift. We call this the security threshold, the point where your brain stops viewing money strictly as a survival resource. For thousands of years, humans focused only on survival, but having this cash buffer allows you to focus on strategy. Losing your job at this stage is merely an inconvenience to be managed, rather than a catastrophic disaster for your family. You have bought yourself the luxury of time, allowing you to search for the right opportunity instead of the first one. This security threshold quiets the amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for fear, allowing for higher-level thinking. When you are not worried about starving, your mind is finally free to dream about growth, innovation, and creative contribution. This leads directly to the third benefit, which is a massive increase in your career confidence and professional agency. Having $50,000 in the bank gives you what economists call agency, the power to act independently and freely. You can negotiate your salary with aggression because you are not desperate for the paycheck at the end of the month. Employers can smell desperation, but they also respect confidence, and your savings are the source of that quiet power. If a work environment becomes toxic, you have the freedom to walk away without the fear of immediate financial ruin. You operate from a position of strength, which paradoxically makes you more attractive to employers and opens more doors. This is the irony of wealth. Having money makes it significantly easier to make even more money in your career. But to get here, you had to undergo the fourth change, which is the restructuring of your dopamine system. Saving $50,000 requires you to master the difficult art of delayed gratification over a long period of time. You have trained your brain to resist the easy hit of spending money on things that do not matter. Eventually, you start to get a dopamine rush from seeing your net worth grow, rather than from buying new gadgets. The joy of security and watching compound interest work becomes more addictive than the fleeting joy of consumerism. You realize that freedom and peace of mind taste much better than an expensive meal at a fancy restaurant. This rewiring is essential because it turns the act of saving from a painful chore into a rewarding game. However, we must discuss the fifth point, which is the dangerous trap that awaits you at $50,000. There is a phenomenon where people reach this milestone and suddenly feel rich, leading to disastrous self-sabotage. You might feel the urge to reward yourself with a luxury car or an expensive vacation you cannot afford.
And then the dog jumps
This
right
is the
into
danger
the
zone
cake.
where you can undo years of hard work in just a few months of bad decisions.
That is hilarious.
The feeling of having money
As you
can
can
trick
see
you
here,
into believing
this
you
is
no
where we
longer need to
dominate
be
the
disciplined
market,
with your budget.
securing our Series B
If
funding
you fall into this
and
trap,
ensuring
you
long-term
destroy the
stability.
compound interest engine just as it was starting to gain speed. You must remember that $50,000 is a massive milestone, but it is not the end of the journey. Treat this money as the foundation of your skyscraper, not the penthouse suite where you can finally relax. Maintaining the mindset that got you to this point is the only way to ensure you continue to grow. You must remain vigilant and keep your expenses low, even as your savings account balance begins to swell. Think of your savings as a tree. You have watered it enough to take root, but it needs time to mature. Your future self will thank you for not spending this money on temporary pleasures that you will soon forget. Let the snowball effect take over. and soon 50,000 will turn into 100,000 without much extra effort. This is the pivotal moment where you choose between remaining average or stepping into a life of financial abundance. Keep your hands on the wheel, stay focused on the road ahead, and do not let the scenery distract you. The first 50,000 is the hardest, but every subsequent milestone becomes easier as your money starts working for you. True wealth is not just about the numbers. It is about the peace and options that those numbers provide. When you have this passport, you can stop obsessing over money and start living the life you actually want. Your financial journey is a marathon, not a sprint, and this milestone is your first major victory. Celebrate the achievement, acknowledge the hard work, but stay humble and keep pushing towards your ultimate financial freedom. The view from the top is worth the climb, and you are now closer to the summit than ever before. Discipline got you the first 50,000, and discipline will be the vehicle that carries you to millions. Take this psychological passport and use it to unlock the doors that have been closed to you until now. The world looks different when you have a safety net, so go out there and explore your new reality. If you are close to this number, keep going. If you are already there, stay smart and keep growing. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to the channel to join our community of smart investors. We share strategies every week to help you make the wisest moves with your money and your life. Thank you for watching Wise Money Moves, and remember that your financial peace of mind is your greatest asset.